In this episode of The Food Dude, a true love of mine, the humble kebab.
If you finish this guy in 8 minutes, you get it absolutely free. Tastes good, tastes brilliant.
And also a smokehouse in regional New South Wales that's been dubbed one of the best in the entire country.
I've not even had any of the meat yet. I'm hooked on this corn. I've honestly not touched the meat. I'm hooked on this corn.
My name is Alo Baker, and when I'm not talking absolute smack talk on the radio, I fancy myself as a bit of a rookie food critic.
Look at that. It's half a metre of kebabi goodness.
I've travelled all across our great nation, sampling from some of the absolute best in the foodie business.
That is an insane burger.
All beef, double cheese, bit of bacon, 4 of the hottest chilies in the world.
That thing got the best on me. That thing is so hot.
Join me as we smash into some of the best food our nation produces with the odd challenge along the way.
What is this? Like it's actually 2 metres. It's got like 15 slices of cheese on it.
It's time to smash it down your guts. We're in sunny Queensland, just outside of Brisbane, in a suburb called Clontarf. We're just outside of Brisbane. Anyway, the reason I'm here has got nothing to do with the fish and chips sign out the front, but everything to do with one of the most guilty pleasures of my life. I'm talking the humble kebab. And here at Bayside Kebabs, they're not just famous for how good their kebabs are, but rather the size of the kebabs you can get. Yes, that's right. This is what they call the super jumbo. And for that price, let's be honest, it's hell worth it. Now, hundreds of people have tried this challenge, and there's good reason for that. It's a challenge that is actually realistic for the everyday person. If you're a slightly bigger eater than average, you'll probably be able to handle this relatively well. Even I might be able to do this one. Now, I don't portray myself as a big food eating challenge guy, yet sure, I show challenges on the show, but it's more or less showcasing what businesses can offer around the country.
It's half a metre of kebab. I don't know if you can tell. That's like the length of my forearm. The whole thing is the length of my forearm. Mixed meat, you've got chicken, you've got doner meat in there, got a bit of sweet chili sauce in there, a bit of sour cream, and of course you've got to get cheese. Now the best part is if you finish this guy in 8 minutes, you get it absolutely free. And if you finish the current record, you get it free plus $100. It's time to smash it down my guts. It's pretty much what I would expect heaven to be. Rock up at the gates of heaven and they just hand you something like this.
Now, despite using about 100 wraps and half a ton of meat, this looks good. Let's be real, this looks real good. And to be honest, I completely forgot to put on a timer, as I was enjoying this maybe a little bit too much. Bite after bite after bite. It was so good.
Starting to swap a little bit. It's a good looking kebab though. That's a good looking kebab. I'm just past the halfway mark, I'm up to about here.
And honestly, I just love kebabs. If it's all I could eat for the rest of my life, I don't even think I'd be disappointed. I just love them.
Give it a crack. That's a big bab. Half a metre, which doesn't sound that big. And then when you got it in your face, you're like, geez.
How you going with it?
Oh, I'm probably down to, I've got probably a normal kebab left, so.
Oh, yeah. You'll be
Starting to slow up.
Hey, buddy.
I'm starting to struggle now. Look at that. It tastes good. It tastes brilliant. But it's a lot of food.
Now, this is a real deal challenge, and it has been attempted and completed by thousands. But the real challenge is doing it in the allocated time limit.
As I've said plenty of times on this show before, it's not about food challenges. I like doing them to showcase what businesses are out there and what businesses are doing, but I don't pretend to be a crazy food challenge guy. That was good, but doing it in 8 minutes, that is the challenge. Most people, I think, who are good at eating could probably definitely finish it. But the 8 minute time limit is where it comes in at.
Believe it or not, I did actually finish all of it. Thank you very much.
Best kebabs in Australia, mate. I'm telling you. Now come and get it.
We're about a half hour's drive north of Yass in regional New South Wales. This is superb parrot country, which is also the home of Australia's best merino sheep. 2 claims to fame in this town. Welcome to Boorowa, a beautiful, quiet regional town with... Wait, hang on. That is no parrot. Anyway, I'm here at the superb bakery. Now, I've loaded up with goodies and I've found a nice little spot in the park to absolutely hit it.
All right, so I've got a curry chicken pie from the superb bakery in Boorowa. And I also haven't had one of these before on the show. That is a coconut slice. I don't think I've had a coconut slice for probably near on 15 years when Grandma used to make them. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Quick, fire off the pie guy intro so people know that I'm a real deal pie guy and this is a real deal pie guy segment.
Rip it apart so you can actually see all it. Oh, that is brilliant looking. I don't know if you can see the chunks of chicken in that. That is a brilliant looking pie from the Superb Bakery. It smells superb too. I mean, the bakery is called the Superb Bakery. It smells superb. That's pretty much butter chicken in a pie. A bit more spiciness to butter chicken. I like that. I like that a lot. Humongous chunks of chicken in that. I don't know if you can really see it. There is humongous chunks of chicken. I'm really, really impressed with that. The Superb Bakery in Boorowa, that is worth stopping for. And it's a nice little country town bakery, nice and clean. Now the reason I do this is to show love to local businesses in and around various towns of Australia. And the big part of the reason is because my generation, the younger generation, when we travel, we don't stop off at these old school bakeries and roadhouses anymore. We always go to the big fast food giants. And a big part of this show is trying to rekindle the love with some of these genuine local businesses that just, their hospitality is on point. This is a coconut slice. I don't think I've had one of these near on 15 years since my grandma made one. And I saw it and I was like, you know what? Country hospitality at its best. Oh, it's just like Grandma used to make it. In fact, I can't even tell the difference. I've forgotten that taste. Got that nice sweet jam taste on top. Plenty of coconut in there. That's just a good, wholesome, old school treat from a bakery. Burrawa, you made me proud, Burrawa. I'll be back again for sure.
Hey, here at The Food Dude, we need your help. If you'd love to be on the show and you love eating food, then why not film yourself eating at one of your favourite local establishments? Send us through your footage and you might get to feature on the show.
Hey going, it's Matty here from Bunbury, Western Australia, and I'm at my favourite place, Lost Bills, the badass tiny bar, and I'm going to enjoy some of my favourite hash browns with the bed hot sauce. Smash it down your guts.
For full details on how to be involved, just hit us up on our Facebook page. Coming up, we head to the New South Wales South Coast to check out some local seafood.
It's nice and firm. It's a fresh prawn. It's a local prawn, firm and hard. No, it doesn't get much better than that.
And later, a smokehouse rated as one of the best in all of Australia.
This meat, from that smoker to this fork right now, that is brilliant.
Hey, if you've got a killer tip for the best place in your local area, then we'd love to hear from you. Hit us up anytime by sending a direct message to our Facebook page. Tell us about it so we can tell the nation about it. We've headed to the south coastal township of Narooma in New South Wales. A region absolutely bursting with fresh local seafood. And driving into town, it's almost impossible to miss this place. This is Narooma Bridge Seafoods. And how fresh is it, you ask? Well, this fresh. These little guys are only just caught hours before, all caught, tagged, legal and everything, on the family fishing vessel. That's right, the family catches your lobster and brings them back to their shop for you to enjoy. You just can't argue with that kind of freshness.
That's a local. It's what they call the local prawn. Amazing. I love a good prawn, and especially when you know it's fresh, it's just been cooked. Just been caught, just been cooked. So it's not soft, it's crunchy. You can hear that crunch factor as I'm peeling it. You can just hear it. I've peeled millions of prawns in my time, going out on the boat with Dad, going out and catching flathead and all sorts of things, but oh, beautiful. There's a little bit of wiggle, but it's not too much wiggle. It's nice and firm. It's a fresh prawn. It's a local prawn, firm and hard. And it doesn't get much better than that.
But with that said, not everything is local.
Look at the size of this guy. He's huge. He's come from Queensland. He's a tiger prawn, Australian tiger prawn. Massive though, nice and firm. He's real firm around the base. Again, this is what you like from a prawn. Oh, that's got some serious crunch. That's got some serious crunch. That's a nice prawn too.
If you love your seafood, then it doesn't get much better than this place. Just off the bridge, easy to find in Narooma. As we continue our trip south down the New South Wales coastline, we've headed to a little country town that was recently smashed by the bushfires. This is Cobargo, a little hidden gem that holds a huge foodie secret.
I'm in Cobargo, which is 20 minutes north of Bega in New South Wales, and the reason I'm here is because a bunch of people in Bega reached out and said, hey, there is this place in Cobargo that makes homemade ice cream. Originally it started out in a shed out the back of a house, and now it's like this icon in the South Coast. Alfred and Jane's Cobargo homemade ice cream. I've grabbed the raspberry. It looks really good. This is a really cool little store. It's out of the Cobargo General Store. They've got all sorts of like fresh local produce, fruits and veggies and jams and jellies, and of course, the famous Cobargo homemade ice cream. I've heard so much about this stuff. I've heard it's really good, and you can only buy it here at the General Store. It comes in these beautiful little, look at that. It's almost like a frozen yogurt. Oh, nice and gooey, look at that. It's just beautiful. Oh, and that's real, like real raspberry. It's not like a fake raspberry, it's like a real raspberry. That is nice. And the rumours I've heard is that this is the best ice cream on the South Coast. And that is, it's almost like a mix between a frozen yogurt and ice cream. That is delicious, whatever that is. Real chunks of raspberry in there, big chunks of raspberry. That is good stuff. That is amazingly good. You buy from these little South Coast towns. They got absolutely obliterated by the bushfires a couple of years ago. And these little towns, they need us to help them out. They need us to come to these towns, check them out, buy the local produce, and enjoy this. This is good local stuff. Cobargo homemade ice cream. Smash that down your guts. That is good.
Coming up.
And this is what was requested by you, the viewers, in season 1 of The Food Dude. They said, go to Mudgee, try it, Smokin Bro Co.
Hey, don't forget, you can get your hands on our Food Dude merch anywhere, anytime. Pretty much everything has free postage on it, including the latest Smash It Down Your Guts range. All with thanks to the legends at Finesse Gymwear and Apparel. Just follow the links from our Facebook page for details. We're in the central west of New South Wales, at a town famous for its weekend tourism, mainly due to its close proximity to Sydney. This is Mudgee. Famous for that clock tower, and now famous for another place that we received a huge amount of tips through the show Facebook page about. People claiming it's the best one in all of Australia, so we decided we better get out there and have a look. This is Smokin Bro Co, found just inside the doors of the famous Three Tails Brewery in Mudgee. Now, I'm here relatively early in the day to check out the cooking process. And just look at the size of that smoker. We are talking hundreds of kilos of meat just in there doing its low and slow cooking thing. Now, these guys are absolutely famous for their dedication and babying the meat through the entire smoking process. And we're going to come back later on tonight and just check out how it's all ended up. It's opening time, which means the people are starting to pile through the doors at Smokin Bro Co. Located just inside the Three Tails Brewery in Mudgee, meaning you never have to go far away to get a good bevy. Knives for beer taps. How unbelievable is that? Now, Smokin Bro Co do a stack of stuff from burgers, dogs, and of course anything smoking meat related. And their care and passion just oozes out of every single cut. I am hungry just watching this. And one of the best parts about this whole story is they started from humble beginnings.
So me and my wife started Smokin Bro Co back in 2018 as just a little side business in a little food truck, just roaming around Mudgee and the Mudgee region. We started off just doing weddings and it just grew from there. People wanted it everywhere.
Now check out that smoker. That is a beast. It's what they call the Governor.
So the Governor is an old LPG gas tank, 5,000 litre gas tank. It was built here in Mudgee by Mudgee Engineering and Fabrication. It can fit about 3/4 of a tonne of meat in it at once. Most of the days we've got about 300 to 400 kilos of meat in it.
And that same meat I intend to defeat. Absolutely everywhere I looked was a glorious bit of meat ready to be smashed. And is it tender, I hear you ask? Well, hell yes, it is. Every meal was driving me insane. Surely it was time for me to try out this godly product. Coming up, it's finally time to hit it. And that is what I'm trying, the tasting tray, which boasts a bit of everything.
From that smoker to this fork, smash it down your guts.
Hey, here at The Food Dude, we need your help. If you'd love to be on the show and you love eating food, then why not film yourself eating at one of your favourite local establishments? Send us through your footage and you might get to feature on the show.
Hey guys, Joe here from Canada. It's a brisk -20 and I love the show. Been watching online. Here at Tim Hortons, a Canadian classic, with my double coffee and my Timbits. Also known as Tim Biebs, because Justin Bieber's been involved in creating some of these puppies. Smash it down your guts.
For full details on how to be involved, just hit us up on our Facebook page. We're in Central West New South Wales. Mudgee, a gorgeous little town known for its foodie and wine culture. And today is no different. I'm at Smokin Bro Co, a smokehouse that started originally in a trailer and is now known as one of the best in all of Australia. And I'm trying the tasting tray, which is honestly a bit of everything.
This is cool, Smokin Bro here in Mudgee, and so many people said you got to come here and try this place out. And look at this. This is the barbecue tasting pack. It comes with a stack of sides. Of course, you got meat galore, meat galore. This looks good. If you went to Texas or Louisiana or somewhere, these are the kind of sides you get. They look very authentic, very real sides to go with smoked meat. So I cannot wait to just smash this down my guts. Seriously, this is so good. I just love it here in Mudgee. It's got some good kick to it. Oh, wow. Who would have thought eating corn would be so enjoyable?
Mate, it's awesome. I love the pork and the brisket. It's amazing. Caden loves my son loves the Kransky. I think it's 10 out of 10. I love it.
Good?
I think it's awesome. Best smoked meat I've had.
And he is not wrong about the food.
I've not even had any of the meat yet. I'm hooked on this corn. I've honestly not touched the meat. I'm hooked on this corn. I've got the prime place as well, because apparently in winter it can get pretty cold. We're not in winter right now, but it's a cold day here in Mudgee. This bad boy behind me just has this slow oozing of heat and smell, just this incredible smoked meat smell. I'm a big fan of this place. And this is what was requested by you, the viewers, in season 1 of The Food Dude. They said, go to Mudgee, try it, Smokin Bro Co. That is brilliant. Oh, you can really taste the flavour in that. Definitely been smoked for 10 plus hours. That is so tender.
The meat takes up to 16 hours to cook, depending on the day, on the weather, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of work that goes unseen.
Unseen, but not unappreciated, mate. This stuff is amazing.
This meat, from that smoker to this fork right now, That is brilliant. Oh, man.
And there was not one disappointed soul in the house.
That is just super tender, super good. This is beautiful. I mean, this is what... I've said it before when I've eaten food, but this is what you'd expect to be handed at the gates of heaven. This is so good.
We look forward to welcoming everybody to Three Tails Brewery and Smokehouse, Smokin Bro Co. Come and try our brisket.
And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, the kitchen runs out one last minute item for me to smash down my guts.
Who doesn't love a brisket taco? That's worth a trip to Mudgee for. Seriously, I know, smash that down your guts.
Everything's made in-house, all the sauces, all the sides, all the rubs.
So Smokin Bro Co, easy to find in the Three Tails Brewery here in Mudgee. This isn't just a place to eat, this is an entertainment joint.
Next time, I take on a donut in Queensland the size of a football.
That is a donut and a half. This is the 1 kilo donut challenge from Kennelsworth Bakery.
And probably one of the best chicken joints I've ever checked out, boasting the family recipe as their secret to success.
That is a good burger, right? I mean, it's a good looking burger. You've got a big wad of fried chicken on there.
Hey, don't forget to grab your Food Dude merch anytime from our clothing sponsor, Finesse Gymwear and Apparel. Just follow the direct link from our Facebook page.